Do you not know how to read? Does the concept of taking text and changing it into words boggle your mind? Does even the sight and smell of a book completely leave you flabbergasted? Then Audible.com is a service for you. Be sure to use my affiliate code BigDaddy69 and get 1.5% off your next audiobook purchase. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Slash687 here, and I am not yet big enough to get sponsorships, so let's get right into today's video. Today, I have the top 5 graphics cards for the money. It kind of fits since I had the top 5 CPUs for the money last week, so this is gonna be a great video for all you guys looking to get into PC gaming or looking to upgrade. You're gonna see some great GPUs for the money, and these top 5 GPUs right here are definitely the best right now if you're looking to upgrade today. However, the Pascal GPUs are coming out by NVIDIA. They're gonna be coming out fairly soon. We're gonna hear more about that on Friday, Wednesday the 6th. But until then, here's the list as of right now. But like I said, when Pascal gets announced, this will definitely be subject to change because I do have high expectations for Pascal. We're gonna start with the cheapest GPUs and then move our way up the price tier. So first, I have the Radeon R7 370. This unit is made by Gigabyte. It's only $120. It has 2 gigabytes of GDR5. And overall, for 1080p gaming, you can't really do much better than this for a low price level GPU. It has 2 gigabytes of DDR5, like I said. It supports Crossfire, and for 1080p gaming, you're gonna expect 30, 40, 50, or even 60 FPS in pretty much any game on 1080p, depending on what type of settings you're looking at. So it does support DirectX 12. It supports all the other technologies you see from AMD, such as VSR, FreeSync, iFinity, that kind of stuff, True Audio. Overall, for only $120, it competes with the GTX 950 and even beats it in a lot of benchmarks, and not to mention it's $30 cheaper than the average 950. So AMD is really killing it as far as these low-end, low-price GPUs go. So I do recommend the Radeon R7 370 for anybody looking for a cheap 1080p ready GPU. Next up, a great little cheap GPU that I have personal experience with, the Geforce Gtx 750 Ti. This thing is amazing if you're looking to upgrade an old PC that doesn't really have any extra power connectors. This EVGA GTX 750 Ti does not require any additional power from the power supply. You simply can plug it in to an old PC and be up and running gaming at 1080p at reasonable settings, 30 to 60 FPS depending on the game. It's only $120, and though it does not perform as well as the R7 370, the fact that you can put it into pretty much any PC regardless of the power supply makes it a great value in certain scenarios. Like I said, if you're looking to upgrade an old PC, this card is amazing for the money right now. I do have one in a $200 gaming PC right here, and it performs great, honestly. It can play Counter-Strike, it can play Assassin's Creed, it can play Witcher 3, pretty much any game I've thrown at it, it can handle at decent settings. So for a used PC upgrade, I would definitely recommend the GTX 750 Ti. Next up, I have another great budget GPU from AMD. This is the Radeon R9 380 4GB model. This thing supports Crossfire. It's the XFX model. It has a double dissipation cooler on it, and I do have a R9 390 with this cooler, and it works very well, keeps the GPU very cool. It's a 4GB video card, like I said, and for 1080p gaming, this thing just blows any game out of the water. You can play most games, ultra or high settings, 60 FPS. And once again, AMD just destroys in the budget GPU department. This thing will beat the GTX 960 in pretty much any benchmark for the same price, pretty much. So I definitely recommend the R9 380 if you're looking into upper tier, upper settings 1080p gaming on a budget. Up next is the Geforce Gtx 950, and though I do not like it as much as the R7 370, there are some scenarios when the GTX 950 is a pretty cheap, pretty pretty good deal. Like right here, we have the EVGA model for only $140. It does compete with the R7 370, but in most cases, the 370 is gonna be cheaper, which is why I have it placed before the 950. Overall, I would say the 370 is a better deal, but when you find a GTX 950 for only $140, it's pretty good. This thing has a great cooler on it by EVGA. It's gonna stay nice and cool. It has the ACX 2.0 cooler, and overall the Maxwell architecture is very good for overclocking, and this card is gonna do great in 1080p gaming. For the final deal, I could go either way, but I have the GTX 970 and the R9 390. Both GPUs are great for the money. It all depends on which one's cheaper at the time. They both have about the same performance, although you could argue that the GTX 970 only has the whole 3.5 gigabytes of RAM, and you could say that the R9 390 has 8 gigs and it's better, or you could go ahead and say that the GTX 970 is based on the Maxwell architecture and that it's more power efficient and easy to overclock, therefore it's better. You can go either way. It's really all personal preference. Both GPUs are great, but I'm sure there will always be people who will go back and forth and argue between NVIDIA and AMD, but when it comes down to it, it's personal preference. Both are great GPUs, and you can't go wrong with either of them if they are a good deal. In this case, the EVGA Geforce Gtx 970 is only $300, which is a very, very good deal. Or you could also go with the XFX R9 390 for only $310. Both are great deals, and I recommend both if you're looking to get into 1440p gaming or ultra 1080p gaming. So those are your top 5, or actually top 6, I guess if you want to say, GPUs for the money right now as of May 4th, 2016. Like I said in the beginning, this is all subject to change once Pascal comes out. We have no idea how well Pascal is going to perform yet, so I hope this video was helpful to you all. If it was, be sure to subscribe if you're new, or be sure to leave a like if you appreciate what I'm doing, and be sure to comment if you have any questions, and the wonderful people at the /think tank will help you out with any possible question you could have. We'll solve the world's problems, build PCs like madmen, and I hope you're gonna join the /think tank because we got a lot of problems to solve. So see you all later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.